I went to Europe many years ago and I felt like I had American tattooed on my forehead.
We were born a couple of years ago, and it was a great moment to really be born, because it was like kind of the initial wave of artificial intelligence. We automate, we speed up the work of salespeople, in a way that other platforms just cannot do at the moment, at least. So we really come in and manage the whole funnel. Yeah, we have more than 10 different data providers that we use. We're very not strong believers of the spray and pray approach of massive outbound. So as you said, we're very focused on qualitative outbound. So contacting the right people, the right time, with the right message, through the right channel.
If you have the ability to very clearly illustrate your value prop in like 8 words, then like massive outbound is a great solution for you.
The more that the words advance and the more panels that we're kind of bringing into the outbound game. But if you're just validating a market, if you want to do some massive outreach to just understand if what you're selling could have a market, for example, then the massive campaigns could be an answer. You have all the metrics, all the data, and of course we use artificial intelligence on top of it. So every message you can use AI to personalize, to gather insights on the contact, to collect information.
Awesome. Personal question. LinkedIn is so important to what we do B2B wise. Why is the platform so terrible? Like for creators, it's almost impossible to get reach. The ad campaigns I've done on LinkedIn always flop. They're just like, the platform is awful. The heart and soul of outbound, though, is email. I mean, business is done in the inbox,
I'm a huge fan of a well-done email outbound campaign with a relevant message. I don't think the solution is buying a lot of domains and warming them up and keep using them, because that's also like a lot of work that your operation team needs to do every couple of months or 3 months, just to make sure that every email works.
The worst case scenario is all your invoices you're sending out to your customers are now hitting their spam box.
Yeah, I'm an advocate of creating an additional domain just for doing outbound campaigns, especially if you're a startup or a scale-up. UK is a big market for us. It's one of the most advanced technologically and with a higher spending capacity in Europe. We're still a startup. So as you said, we were founded in July 2022. We're now about 16 people, but at the same time, the competition is a bit lower, right? Because we're already here. We know the languages, we know the people, we know the culture. We give them something that using AI kind of like gets them into the game. So they were using a platform that was very manual, that they didn't know how to use it, and we're getting a platform that they fully support them through AI. So the market is already well educated. They already are using a lot of platform. They know what is the sales stack that they want or the operation they want to run, but it's also more competitive. We know where the market is going. We know what the future of sales is for us, and we want to build that. What we see is that right now we're the perfect fit for companies that have from 3 to 30 sales people focused on outbound sales. We don't really differentiate based on the size of the companies, because we have some enterprise company, but we work with some department that are focused on outbound sales.
Those enterprise drops are amazing if you have 50 seats sold.
So there are a lot of things that artificial intelligence can support you with, but you have the knowledge, you have the expertise to know what works for your business, right? So we want SDRs and account executives to be there and to just use Crono as a power tool to kind of like speed up their work, to get them more results. But we don't want Crono to substitute those people. Once we have the right product that we know can scale at a very rapid growth, we want to get the market as quickly as possible, because we know that the market is competitive. A lot of people are working with AI, with technology, with innovation. If I could know exactly what is the pain point that they have at that moment, I guess that's the best data that I could use to sell any product in the world.
Cool. If someone bought Cronos for $1 billion right now, what would your next project be?
That's a very good question. I think it will still be in the SaaS industry. Will be still related to artificial intelligence. The world is getting exciting. So it used to take weeks or months or a lot of budget to create a website or to create an app, and now you can do it like in 1 week and $25. Right? Imagine how long did it take someone to create a prototype or an MVP to test out an idea, and now it probably takes 1/10 of that time.
Is there anything that scares you about AI, or, particularly let's talk about like careers? Are there any particular vulnerabilities in careers that you see AI disrupting immediately?
Now, so I don't think like that something can really come overnight and completely delete like one sector or one job.
That's interesting that the fear actually creates the outcome.
Yeah.
Well, plus those like Italian cars in the 70s were unbelievable.
Yeah.
There's I'll bet you Milan was the place to be. You with the fashion and the cars and the music.
Yeah.
I read something that the Lamborghini factory where they produce the vehicles, that they shut down for like 2 hours every day, where people either get lunch or they take a nap.
I wish. That's something that we haven't implemented yet. We're very like, I think we are, as any other startup out there, that we think that we're always behind.